Hello everybody, my name is James Turnipseed. Thanks for clicking this video. You're on my channel, so feel free to subscribe for more riveting content like this. So yeah, recently the UFC's been enforcing the Reebok outfitting policy, which basically, if you're at a UFC event, you gotta wear some Reebok stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. So, lightweight champion Rafael Dos Anjos was fined $10,000 by the promotion for wearing another sponsor's shirt at the weigh-in, while Adonis Cerrone was sponsored $5,000 for having a bit of American flag stitched onto the inside of his Reebok fight shorts. I see this picture, and it wasn't really American flag. It was part of his old Muay Thai trunks, tribute to his grandma. So, why not? Why not? Outspoken lightweight Nate Diaz and said on Twitter that he was fined undisclosed, I think it was 1,000, some for wearing jeans at the weigh-ins when he fought Michael Johnson. Interesting, that was all on the same card. But the other thing is, at the UFC Fight Night Boston that just passed, where TJ Dillashaw lost to Dominic Cruz, they had Matt Mitrione walking around without shoes at the media day workout, open workout. It was an open workout or just a media day. He had Air Jordans, and they're like, that's not Reebok. So, more like, a lot of people put the heat on Reebok for this, but it's UFC finding people, so. But just more trouble for Reebok. And I'll link you to this article from MMAfighting.com. It's some interesting stuff from Lorenzo Fertitta. He thinks it's not fair for fighters not to comply with the outfitting policy. It's a very, very small minority of athletes that haven't complied so far. It's like when you went to school, some people get a detention for being out of uniform. It's not that hard. Tuck your shirt in. That's what Lorenzo Fertitta said. My question is, when's the UFC ever been fair? Frankie Edgar got screwed again. What's the guy got to do to get a shot at the title, right? Misha Tate, we'll give you a title shot. No, we're going Holly home. Look how well that turned out for you. Know what I mean? Just stuff like that. So when's UFC ever been fair? When? This is what was most interesting to me. Because remember, before Reebok deal, the UFC put in their sponsorship fee for sponsors, like people that wanted to start. So say I had a company and I was like, let's sponsor Scott Jorgensen. I'd have to give the UFC like thousands and thousands of dollars just to make sure. Their excuse was, we need to make sure you have enough money to pay the fighters. So give us a fat check, and then you'll be able to pay the fighters too, right? So this is the most interesting thing from this article for me, that Lorenzo Fertitta said. This is a quote. Heck yeah, man, when this thing grows and Reebok actually builds a sustainable business, fighters are going to get more money. What? You're doing business with the unsustainable business? And they're supposed to pay your fighters? This is your exclusive deal, and it's, in your quote, Lorenzo Fertitta, unsustainable business. And Reebok actually builds a sustainable business. That's horrifying, in my opinion. Like, besides the point, like, Reebok's already a sustainable business, right? How long has Reebok been around? Forever? Like Adidas? But that he thinks it's an unsustainable business is very frightening. Because what's a sustainable business? A sustainable business basically means like we'll be able to keep the lights on. Don't worry about it. We're not going bankrupt. So, like, how are you supposed to say like, hey, we gotta make sure these fighters get paid. Let's do business with this unsustainable business. And then he also ends with, I think we're going to look back in 10 years and look at some of these fights back from 2011, 2012 and go, wow, did the UFC really look like that? Well, here's a newsflash. UFC looks the same in my opinion. You just got fighters wearing some weird trunks that are black and white. And people can't tell the difference. Who's who? How are those trunks different? That's just my thoughts. It's just some crazy stuff, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Let me know. Am I crazy? What do you think? Well, how do you feel about Reebok?